So today is the day that I am expecting a person that we have not seen in a while to show up. The Demon. The Demon. I think we are going to be seeing the Demon Caitlyn Clark coming back against Washington today. Because if you know anything with Caitlyn Clark, the Demon is basically a like she goes and plays completely different depending on who she's playing against. We all know whenever JC Sheldon is on the opposite side of the floor, Caitlyn Clark goes and absolutely cooks her. It makes no difference. She doesn't care who else it is. She could be playing against freaking the best players in the world. Does not care. If she sees JC Sheldon, that is the matchup she wants. That is what she wants. She cares more about that matchup than any other matchup. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is a big game. But everybody's talking about JC Sheldon. You don't know who the other player on that team was. The other player on that team, that on the Ohio State team, that hated Iowa, and Iowa hated them. You can't see her in these stats here, but coming back from injury is Cody McMahon. Cody McMahon, a supremely talented non-shooter who played at Ohio State and was part of the lineups that basically used to go out of their way and just they hate each other. They actually hate each other. There was Caitlyn Clark they all wore t-shirts playing as Iowa. And Iowa beat them, and Caitlyn Clark stole one of their t-shirts and posed wearing the t-shirt for social media. That version of Caitlyn Clark only shows up a few times now. But like, there is a demon in Caitlyn Clark. Not only that, who is matching up opposite her at point guard? Georgia Amore. Look, I don't know how true this is. I do not know how true this is. But there has been stuff. I don't know if these screenshots are real or fake. But if you know anything, Georgia Amore and Caitlyn, as far as we can see publicly, we're very close at one stage. And obviously, there is something happened, ended up unfollowing each other. But Georgia Amore started allegedly liked a lot of the Antonio Brown tweets, and that's all I'm gonna see. That's all I'm gonna see, as well as the fact that it could have been an accidental like, but somebody reposted Caitlyn Clark liking a tweet of somebody calling out Georgia Amore for reposting shit about Caitlyn Clark. Again, I don't know. This could all be fake screenshots, but they did go and immediately unfollow each other. Like, Caitlyn immediately unfollowed Georgia Amore after that. And it's one of those things where this could be a hell of a matchup. Yeah, and again, even if the story is not real, there has to be a reason. There has to be some background reason of them going out of their way to unfollow each other. And heck, in their last matchup, Caitlyn Clark did have 44 points. The last time Georgia Amore tried to guard Caitlyn Clark, she had 44 points. So, yeah, there is one of those things. But overall, this is now one of these games where I think we're going to see Caitlyn Clark want to win this game. I think we're going to see Caitlyn really want to win this game. I think we're going to see Caitlyn going out of her way to just take over this game. Like, genuinely take over this game. And I just don't see a scenario where Caitlyn is passive here. whenever Caitlyn comes up against some of the top players for whatever reason, and again, her beef with Cody McMahon absolutely confirmed, and the alleged beef with Georgia Amore over stuff, and again, this could all be false. But for the sake of good watching, let's just say there is a huge rivalry between the two of them. I'm expecting Caitlyn Clark to just go out in this game. I'm expecting her to go out chucking. I think she's going to go out chucking. I think she's going to play super hard. And I think overall, Caitlyn Clark is going to take over this game. I think Kelsey's going to do her thing. I think Aaliyah is going to be clearly much better than we expected. Or say than we saw in the last game. She's going to play like she was like people expected her to play. At the same time, though, this Washington Mystics team are pesky. Like, they have Cass Prosper, they have Cody McMahon, who is going to at least one step. Cody McMahon is going to offensively foul Caitlyn. It is going to happen. I don't know how hard the offensive foul is going to be, but a Cody McMahon offensive foul on Caitlyn Clark is, like, I would be completely shocked if we don't see it. Like, completely shocked. My assumption is we're going to see minimum of one offensive foul on Cody McMahon by just making no attempt to do anything other than run through Caitlyn Clark. As some sort of revenge. It's the same person who, again, has publicly shit-talked Caitlyn Clark in Iowa. So, like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. I think we're going to see a bit of the demon Caitlyn, just like we saw last year. Just like we saw last year from Caitlyn when she played against Connecticut. Even when she wasn't playing well, even when she didn't play well in those games, it did not matter. It still looked like she was unbelievable in one of the games, and then literally won them the second game. Like, she was terrible going into the fourth, and then won them the game. And that's one of the things you like to see with a player, is that, like, even when they're bad up to a point, like, they can be terrible through three quarters. Like, I'd rather see a player that's bad through three quarters, and if it's a close game down the stretch, that's gonna is gonna step up, whether it be scoring, whether it be attacking the basket, whether it be staying aggressive, whether it be making that like pinpoint pass to Kelsey Mitchell. And you just know down the stretch, Caitlyn's aggression is not going to change. Eventually, she's going to get more aggressive. So, I think we're going to see Caitlyn from minute one being demon Caitlyn Clark. But anyway, see you guys.